يصطفيكم الله لنفسه ولدينه لتكونوا قاطرة الأمة لمرحلة الاستخلاف والأمن والتمكين بل والفتوحات الدعوية والعسكرية ثم تلتفت إلى الأمريكتين.
يا رب عايزين رجاله يا رب ينشروا الاسلام في افريقيا وفي امريكا الجنوبيه. 19 دوله اللي بيتكلموا بالاسباني دول لا حد فاكرهم ولا معبرهم الا قليلا، ومستعدين للاسلام، بيكرهوا اليهود زينا وبيكرهوا امريكا زينا، ومستعدين للاسلام تربه خصبه يا رب.
Ante los crímenes de lesa humanidad, genocidio, crímenes de guerra, exterminio, ataques a la población civil y otros actos criminales que realiza el gobierno del Estado de Israel contra los palestinos que viven en la Franja de Gaza, el gobierno de Bolivia, a tiempo de condenar estos delitos, Bolivia rompe las relaciones diplomáticas con Israel.
Si es verdad que el presidente Obama va a acabar con la guerra en Irak.
Ustedes no ven el imperio yanqui, ustedes no ven la masacre que el Estado genocida de Israel cometió. ¿Dónde están las Naciones Unidas? ¿Dónde está la justicia en este mundo, por el amor de Dios? ¿Dónde está la justicia en este mundo? Aprovecho para condenar de nuevo, desde el fondo de mi alma y de mis vísceras, al Estado de Israel. Maldito sea Estado de Israel, maldito sea, terroristas y asesinos. Incluso hay grupos de terroristas israelíes del Mossad que andan detrás de mí tratando de matarme. Solo que los tenemos controlados. Y viva el pueblo palestino, pueblo heroico, pueblo bueno.
Dios, tú nos enseñas que no es superior alguien por ser varón o mujer, o blanco o negro, rico o pobre.
Não, é agora. Parece que tem ilumina a gente de alguma forma, eu não sei, né? Como dizem, não foi a gente que escolheu, foi ela que escolheu a gente para ser muçulmano.
In 1963, there were about 150,000, maybe, Muslims in the entire United States. And those Muslims had no organization. There were no national Muslim organizations. They would pool their funds, they would go, buy the little house at the corner and make that a mosque. But lo and behold, in 1963, a group of guys come, and they have discipline, they have ideology, they have funding, they're the followers, they're the Muslim Brotherhood.
In your opinion, is the Muslim Brotherhood the most influential Muslim organization in the U.S.?
Certainly in the U.S. Here in the United States, virtually every prominent Islamic organization is controlled and led by the Muslim Brotherhood. So without a doubt, they are extremely influential here and abroad.
The FBI uncovered a secret document that seems to answer this and many other questions. This is believed to be the manifesto of the Muslim Brotherhood in North America.
Just so you know, plan. This is the plan you were talking about, Eric.
Right.
This is the plan.
And it's their strategic memorandum. It's called an explanatory memorandum for the group, and it details their strategic goals for what they're going to do.
An important point in that memo is at the back of the memo, they list these are our organizations, and included in that list of about 25 different organizations.
I have them here, Patrick. The Muslim American Society, the Islamic Society of North America, the Islamic Circle of North America, the Muslim Students Association.
And then it speaks about setting up groups and mosques and Islamic centers to achieve their ultimate goal, which is to destroy the miserable houses of the West so that they will be expelled and that Allah's religion is made victorious over all other religions. And at the end of the document, it lists the organizations that can help in carrying out these goals. Not only are many of these groups still in existence today, but they are the very groups who are thought to be the modern Muslim leadership of America.
I think it's really important to nail this down for your viewers. Every major Muslim organization in North America, almost without exception, is controlled by the Muslim Brotherhood or a derivative thereof.
But when asked about specific terrorist groups, CARE officials are either evasive or outright supportive.
Does CARE have a position on Palestinian Islamic Jihad?
We haven't published one.
No, don't you think that?
Oh, yeah,
you don't think
it's about the terrorist organization. It's not a terrorist.
And in 2000, Abdurrahman al-Amoudi openly supported terrorist groups.
Anybody is a supporter of Hamas here? Hear that, Bill Clinton? We are all supporters of Hamas. Allahu Akbar.
You sit here now and in just one sentence tell me CARE condemns Hamas.
I'm telling you in a very clear fashion, CARE condemns terrorist acts, whoever commits them, wherever they commit them, whenever they commit them.
That's not the same thing as saying you condemn Hamas.
Well, I recognize that you don't like my answer to the question.
In 1994, CARE was established by 3 of the leaders from the IEP. And it's well documented that the IEP was essentially a front group for Hamas. So perhaps that would explain why CARE won't condemn terror groups like Hamas.
What you guys are saying basically is we have Hamas front groups and Muslim Brotherhood front groups which subscribe to this policy of grand jihad in eliminating and destroying the Western civilization from within. John, I want to ask you about another Brotherhood link group, which shouldn't be confused with the MSA, the MAS, the Muslim American Society. Now, this is one of the leading Brotherhood front groups in this country, right?
Sure it is. It was founded in the early 90s. Muslim American Society was founded by 3 of the most prominent Muslim brothers in the world.
On our website, we talk about the Islamic State of North America by 2050.
Mark my words, in 50 years, every public school in America will be closed for Ramadan.
In America to be a moral leadership of America. The problem is when it will happen, and alhamdulillah, I have no doubt in my mind. It depends on me and you. Either we do it now, or we do it after 100 years. But this country will become a Muslim country.
مسلم واعتز بإيماني وسلاح الثوار والأقصى هو عنواني إصرار الأحرار.
مسلم واعتز بإيماني وسلاح الثوار والأقصى هو عنواني وإصرار الأحرار.
مسلم واعتز بإيماني وسلاح الثوار والأقصى هو.
So that's the nature of kufr, is that it used to be isolated in Dar al-Harb. They had Dar al-Islam and Dar al-Harb. They had the abode of Islam, which was the abode of peace, Dar al-Salam, and they had Dar al-Harb, which was the abode of the war. Because the idea being that when Islam comes, there's peace. Our greeting is Assalamu alaikum. Kufr is a state of war with Allah. You're at war with Allah. Islam is a state of peace with Allah. So this is what we're dealing with. It's gone crazy. The whole world's gone insane. So nothing's clear. And America is really become the source of it. You see, it used to be Europe, right? It used to be Europe. But Europe threw the football to America. So the sicknesses of this society are affecting the whole world. I believe that the disease is this belief in complete independence from Allah.
أنا أقول أن هذه الأحداث هي ممهدة لأمر أعظم سيأتي، وهي ممهدة لإسلام عظيم قادم وبقوة، لأن الأرض تحتاج إلى قيادة، وهذه القيادة أفلست كما ذكر في الشيوعية ورأسمالية إلى آخره والى آخره. بقي أن يقود هذه الأرض الإسلام.
And at that time the Persian Empire, ironically, they used to have a palace called the White House, Al-Bayt Al-Abyad. And the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, he mentions, hour will never come until a portion from my ummah will rise and conquer the White House. At that time the White House was the kingdom of the Persian Empire. But that promise is open and linked to the time of the hour. And if we are conquered the White House here and the Red House there, the White House in Washington is a matter of time. And that conquest of Washington could be intellectually, could be politically, could be economically, could be as well militarily. In any way, that conquest is going to make Islam prevail.
To show Fir'aun, to show the political power, to show Haman, to show the economic power, and to show the Junud, to show the military power. In other words, to show the White House, the Federal Reserve, and the Pentagon. See, a spokesman in the Pentagon said in the Newsweek magazine in 1991, in the Pentagon in the 1980s, we had a visceral fear of Islam. Much more than we feared communism. They know the power. You see, they've read we haven't read our history books, but they've read the history books. So they know it. Just like Fir'aun knew it, just like Haman knew it, and just like the armies knew it. And they tried to put out the light of Allah.
على فكرة قريبة جدا، صدق قريبا جدا سنرى راية لا إله إلا الله فوق البيت الأبيض. الآن تقام الصلوات في البيت الأبيض.